Welcome back. We have our full coterie together, and I hope everyone has their water, their other beverages, and are ready to jump right back into it. So, Donovan and Seraphima, with the success of your venture through Elysium, you are kind of dealing with the transition of the club. There's still a couple of stragglers. Your lounge singer is doing her last set. And this is usually the time of night where things either go incredibly great and nothing happens, or everything goes wrong right at the last second. And in that moment, the other members of your coterie, come stumbling in. Well, at least two of them come stumbling, as I believe, Wraith, you left the encounter unscathed.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Coat's a
Yeah,
little dirty, so
with
Oh,
a
coat is torn in half.
with a very damp carpet rolled up and duct taped, kind of hefted over Wraith's shoulder.
Yeah, Donovan will turn and look at them and just goes,
Hmm.
returning, like, triumphant, I hope, staked.
Yes.
Clyde and Eli, how many points of aggravated damage do you have for? So
Three.
one,
You
3
muted
points of
Heather.
aggravated damage. Clyde looks like awful is an understatement. There are
Mm-hmm.
so for our viewers, a superficial damage for Kindred is basically bruises, because as the body is a corpse, the body does not heal in the same way or begin to start the healing process unless forced to. So bruises, abrasions of that kind of thing. Aggravated damage is broken bones and sometimes
limbs.
sometimes even severed limbs, or in the case we've seen of Wraith, is the complete desiccation of someone's very important eyeballs, as we've seen when he attacked a gangrel. So Clyde looks severely injured, kind of holding himself together.
I think we described last time, like my jaw is like dislocated because I got
That is yeah, you got
face a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, you got backhanded by a almost full white transitioned Kindred.
Yeah, Donovan immediately like nods to Wraith, but like it's a 1 minute thing. Goes immediately to Clyde and goes, like, he slapped you around, huh?
I'm fine.
Like,
Just
he goes,
cracked glasses.
you hungry?
What is your hunger at, Clyde?
My hunger. I thought I was actually good on hunger. Let me check.
I don't think I think you were at a 3.
I think it was okay. I was at a 3.
Yeah,
3.
Yeah.
You're going to be a little bit short. It's not to a point where you're snapping at individuals, but you're antsy because you are very beat up and you're very hungry.
You go,
Yeah, I could eat. Yeah.
Like, let's take the edge off a bit. How about some sanguine, huh?
Not gonna lie, that would be really fucking nice.
Absolutely.
Marcus stops dead in his tracks
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and then pushes forward and continues. Where am I supposed to be taking this?
I was like, 1 sec, Mark. 1 sec. I'm just checking on the kids. Like Eli. Oh my God, what did they do to you? How's your robe? You okay? You're a little distant.
Yeah, I feel like Eli is like sort of like moving to move after Wraith, just like automatically, and it takes like a second for him to like come back and say, fine. I barely a scratch, barely anything. I just stood in a corner, and the gun you gave me came in handy. It was very helpful.
Hey, I'm proud of you.
Mm.
Well, like, proud of you. Like, Eli, proud of all you guys. Oh, we got stuff to tell you. It just immediately like kisses your forehead. It's not like a aggressive dude kiss. It's very much like a like just a very soft.
I kiss
like
the boo
how
boo,
do
make it better.
yeah, like
Sweetheart.
all right, no, we gotta give you. Do you want that girl you like? She's working tonight.
I Where's Sierra?
I think at that point, like I'm
Smiles, yeah.
arriving with like maybe like
Mm.
like a pad or something, like kind of going through things. It's like, oh well, all of you look like shit.
Wraith lost his coat.
I'm assuming we want that downstairs, and I'm kind of like pointing at the carpet roll.
Yeah. Jesse. Yeah.
Authentic. Nice.
Yep.
Well, I gotta first tell you, Sierra, she's fine. Because guess kind of like linking in with Serafina, guess who just negotiated the Lasombra's entrance into the Camarilla?
Eli does like a whole body flinch.
Yeah.
Just, no, you don't. I need to know where she is. I need to.
Why?
I don't know where she is. She's probably, I don't know, at some place that's safe. Because she's good. I think she's with the prince. I don't know.
Okay.
Personally, it's not our problem anymore. Because the deal is done. With a bit of a price. Wraith, even though you caught this guy, in order to get full entry, you're gonna have to take out a Lasombra elder. You good with that?
Donovan, it's leaving stains on the carpet.
You're muted, Jesse.
I go. Of course. Sorry. All right. Yeah. Let's get that downstairs. Freezer. Right. Let's do the freezer. The kitchen is one of the safest places here. You're muted. You're muted, Jesse. I think you've been muted.
He's not muted.
Yeah.
It's the.
Okay.
I've been muted.
I just didn't show it.
Yeah. So when I asked you, like, you good with that? I didn't hear anything.
I was like, okay.
He's like, that's not what I fucking thought, man. But yeah, it's things are happening, kids, and
Well, I'm gonna
you
shift
just
the carpet on my shoulder
Yeah.
a bit and be like, yeah, let's get this downstairs.
Yeah.
Freeze.
And I just I love all of you. You just guaranteed our coteries right shooting to the top. It's a great night. He's just like telling the kitchen staff to be aware of the thing. Also, we got some mooks to interrogate.
Huh.
I'm following Wraith down to the freezer.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys get down to the freezer, you see as you come through the kitchen staff is just busy kind of dealing with prep for the next night and also cleaning up. They know not to pay attention. But the secondary freezer, your sous chef, who is a dark-skinned African-American woman with these thick purple braids, who you all know, her name is Paprika.
Nice.
She's just like, she looks at you, just like, looks like we got another stiff one, boss. And you see who she's talking to is a young man, probably about his mid-20s, full Japanese heritage, and he is shaved bald but covered in tattoos. Reaching up in very old style traditional Japanese inking, from his neck crawling up his face all the way up to his bald head and then down his back, as he just speaks only fluent either Japanese or French. Those are the only two languages that he knows. He says something in Japanese, and Paprika responds also in Japanese, but she very clearly learned her Japanese from watching anime. So it's a bit more clipped. as she kind of throws down her knife and opens kind of the big freezer, which is where you all do your business, right next to the full like slabs of prime beef that you all have kind of hanging from their hooks. And there are miraculously 3 empty hooks just waiting.
Excellent.
We cleared them out
Um,
earlier. We got to keep them used.
Yeah, we got to have them in rotation, you know?
Yep.
Something to do.
I in fluent French thank chef the head chef Hideki for use of his kitchen once again. It's it's
Yeah, he gives you just a slight clip of his head. He seems to be very full, shouting in French to the kitchen about tomorrow's prep. Hideki is a man of genius, talent, and very strict rules in his kitchen.
Is there time for us to interrogate one of our mooks?
I will say
before
you
dawn?
would have. I would say you have time to interrogate one mook. You would not be
Okay.
able to interrogate a mook and a. Your coterie will explain that Malenkov. Oh, hold on. I'm experiencing some technical difficulties.
Yeah, boss. Malenkov kind of lost it there at the end.
Lost it in what way?
My name.
Oh. He went
Yes.
like he went full white.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He was starting to.
Is he?
at
Can I?
least.
Is he fucking recognizable?
Sort of.
Yeah.
He's a Malenkov
Yeah.
version of a white. Yeah, I would say we know him. Yeah.
You still got the beard.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay. Well, the beard's pretty recognizable.
He's still wearing the same clothes. And
Well, Sierra's gonna
They're just
want
like half
this to be
Hulk
him.
torn,
So
so we know it's him. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's just gonna make you guys look more impressive. Fuck. Well, good on you. In the middle of a fight, I've never seen it. What was it? You know what? I don't need to know.
no.
Well,
no,
you're
no,
gonna see it as
definitely-
we unroll it.
No, can we just kick it and like the rope?
I've never seen a whiting before. All right, so I just put him up on the hook. I don't want to.
Unroll it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I
as
will
you-
put him up on the hook.
Yeah, it is a very pale-skinned, elongated kind of. It looks more insectoid-like. The limbs are too long. The joints where they connect are too thick and protruded. Like that's the
Like
only
little
thing that's
orbs.
keeping it together. And Malenkov's expression, because for Kindred, when you are staked in the heart, you are paralyzed. And if you are not paralyzed when you are in torpor, you are fully aware and conscious to everything around you. And Malenkov's mouth has distended like a serpent trying to swallow something whole, and you see the eyes are glowing that bright fluorescent blue. And as your coterie expect, his beard is still on full display,
Okay.
matted and sticky and wet and rotting, from what you can smell.
Fuck. What do you like? I mean, any damage to our territory?
I don't believe so. No, this wasn't even there.
Yeah.
It was at
If you wanted to, a reminder, it's a place called the Glory Pit over on the west
the
side.
Glory Pit over on the
Okay.
west side.
Glory pit, huh? Okay. Fuck. All right. Well, that is a thing. Ugh. I'm sure Sierra will be able to identify it. I mean, she's gonna really want to. She needs to if she's gonna stay in the city. All right, and kind of just hook them up. Let's get the Nosferatu to territory. She seemed probably the most amiable. You guys think? That girl who assaulted us,
Definitely
Let's see.
further
Yeah.
down on the chain
driving
of
the
command.
bus. Yeah, yeah. We got her and that other guy. So I'm not. I think she's probably the one we could probably work the most.
I believe you knew her as Marlowe.
Marlowe. That's
I
right.
do proceed to like if there are any like cloths or something, I'd absolutely throw it over Malakov's head. Like I don't want to
Yeah,
look at that thing.
he is. It is gross, Seraphima. It's
It's the
Horrific.
eyes
The
follow you
definition of
everywhere. Yeah.
Of what Seraphima does not want to see,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We should do that.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, let's get the chair. The chair and put her kind of in it. We
Mm.
can just all be here for this. We all know this.
Got
Wraith, if you could do the honors of removing the stake.
Yep.
Okay. As soon as you remove the stake, the girl known as Marlo just screams and tries to scramble back in the chair, but she's very firmly secured. Her eyes are bulging as she's trying to look for a way out.
Hey, whoa. Calm yourself. It's okay. And I would like to try to use presence and just be like,
Yeah.
whoa. Like, sit, calm down. It's okay.
I'm going to take a few steps back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fair. Yeah, just like, calm down. Sit in the chair. It's okay. We just need to talk.
Are you gonna fucking kill me? I don't want to die.
You don't look important enough to kill, Marlo. Do you think you're important enough to kill?
No, not at all. No, I'm not. I'm not important at all. I don't want to die.
It's pretty smart. We just need to know some things, Marlo, and if you can tell us that, I don't really see a reason to kill you. I mean, you dented my car, but that was a bold move with the bus. So, Marlo, you know us, obviously. You tried to kill us.
That wasn't the plan. I wasn't trying to.
I'm talking. Rude. You tried to kill us. You tried to take Sierra, yeah? The girl
She nods.
with the dark hair. Who hired you to do that?
I don't know. They didn't give it. He didn't give his name. It was just some Camarilla bigwig. I mean, he called himself like the Ventrue Primogen. I don't know what the fuck that is. He's just.
Okay, well, there is no Ventrue Primogen.
I don't know.
You don't know.
No, he just said that he was just he paid us pretty good
Yeah.
for it, and was just supposed to he said he would give us territory if we did the job well. And
See him?
no, I mean, I think once, but they were just like, I don't know. I mean, as far as I know of you, Camarilla, they're supposed to look like you guys, all fancy types and like well dressed, but you just look like some normal guy.
He just looks like some normal guy.
Yeah.
Could you tell me what his hair color was?
Brown, black, red. I don't know.
Okay, this sounds. Is she been whammied? I kind of want to I go, sweetie, look in my eyes real quick. I'm not
That is definitely going to be a I believe to make her look at you is going to be a charisma, and I think in this you can choose intimidation will have a significantly lower DC, but you can
Right.
try to use persuasion.
Could I use leadership to just
Not in this, I don't think.
Okay.
Because
I will use
yeah.
persuasion.
Mhm.
Convince maybe is kind of
Yeah,
a part of this.
I'll do
Like,
that.
hey. All right, cool. I will attempt that. My bonus to charisma is
Going the
fading,
good,
'cause we're
going
not in
the
movie theme anymore.
yes,
But
going the good cop route, I believe.
I am currently going the good cop route.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one who does the good cop. The bad cop's over there.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky cop.
Just
All
waves
right.
back.
Yeah. So I'm also using presence.
Mm-hmm.
3. Does my attractiveness come into this?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I gotta ask.
No, I understand.
All right. Here we go.
You gotta ask sometimes.
6 successes.
6 successes, yeah. She seems to shrink back in her seat because she feels very small when it's like when someone who's too attractive turns their full attention on you and you're very aware of what you're wearing and you're just like, oh god, did I brush my teeth today? Fuck, what did I do?
Mhm.
But she's just yeah, and you finally are able to convince her to like look you in the eye. Donovan, you are at least somewhat versed in the dominate discipline, correct?
I am in it.
How many dots in discipline do you?
Just one.
Just one?
Just one. But I got the fortitude that resists mine stuff. I don't know. if
That's
that
very
helps.
true. But I think in order to be able to tell someone
Sure.
who has been whammied, I think you would have to have more personal.
Okay. Could I
but
invite
yeah.
Seraphima to look up? I go.
Yeah, so
So I can't
Seraphina.
quite tell. And I'm like,
Mhm.
Sarah, and I go, darling, Sarah.
So
Like,
Seraphima, I will need your intelligence and dominate dice pool combination.
I only have one dot in dominate right now. Are you kidding me?
Okay, so we'd
oh,
probably
I thought you had more in dominate.
No, I am so close to getting another one, but I'm not
Mhm.
there yet.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
you had 2 dots in
So
dominate.
again, so I also thought that you had more.
No.
Again, you would need a little bit more proficiency in the dominate field in order to understand the full extent. Because it is in your discipline tree, Donovan,
Yeah.
I'm going to say I will allow you to roll an intelligence dominate roll
Okay.
because it is part of your clan's
Yeah.
discipline tree.
I appreciate that. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna risk a biscuit.
Okay.
I'm gonna increase my intelligence because I need to fucking know.
Mhm.
I need to fucking know. I
Yeah.
want to know who's trying to fuck with this situation because if
Mhm.
we can ram him, oh god, I want it so bad.
Mhm.
This is real bad. I'm real worried.
You're sitting at 3 hunger
I'm
right
sitting at 3
now.
hunger.
I'm sitting at 4 hunger.
Okay, so
we
Ray,
need to get some
you
food.
need to eat. So I'm going to say you are in control right now, but if anything were to happen, that would involve someone spilling any kind
Nice.
of blood, all the meat in here is frozen, so it's not really compelling you to eat. But we'll keep an eye on that in case you need to roll.
Your
a
eyes
hunger
are just
check.
fucking all just the weird reflected thing,
Mhm.
like underneath your
so-
fucking hat.
Donovan, you maintain hold of your beast as you may increase your intelligence by 2 dots.
Yep. All right, so
Pure
this is
black
going to
eyes.
be intelligence and discipline. Okay, here we go. I hope this goes well.
Oh, 4 successes.
4
Very nice.
successes.
Double
is
check if it's
pretty
not a
good.
secret. No. Yeah, 4 successes.
It's pretty
Yes.
good.
Donovan, with 4 successes, you know that there are individuals that do have the ability to compel vampires against their will. But if they had removed themselves or more to your experience altered the memory of it, she wouldn't be able to remember any kind of facts about this individual unless this particular individual was sloppy. It sounds like this person was just it's like when someone gives a police report trying to remember the
Wait a minute,
features of somebody, but they can't really remember it.
Clyde. Yeah, I'm point. I go.
Yeah.
Isn't it true that there are some? Can you use your obfuscate ability to look boring instead of invisible? Isn't that a thing?
Is that a thing I would know about? Like
Yeah,
like
you know
heard
some of
people
those.
doing?
I think because obfuscate is a part of your clan's disciplines. Yeah, you don't you usually utilize it to completely mask your presence from people's perceptions. But there are other Nosferatu who really want to be a part of society and have learned to twist the obfuscation to make them appear normal.
Yeah, it's another thing other knows used to sort of blend
Yeah,
in.
with
in
4
different kind of ways.
successes and Clyde telling me that,
Mm-hmm.
do I think that instead that this person was using obfuscate instead of dominate?
It sounds most likely. Because anyone with dominate would most likely, in your experience, have removed the memory of them entirely, but the unable to pinpoint descriptions of them.
It would also be safer, right? Because you wouldn't want to
Yeah.
have to dominate a group of people. That's much harder instead
It
of
is.
just.
Just being plain looking and hard to describe is pretty
Mhm.
effective too. So
Malkavians can do that, can't they?
What? Then
Malkavian.
Eli just like blinks and like, like comes back to himself.
Mhm. I go,
I'm sorry, I
Malkavians
can do what?
make themselves appear not like themselves, normal, boring. They can use the obfuscate discipline, yes?
Yes, yes. So I'm not
Okay.
particularly skilled.
All right, so you can't, Marlo. I'm gonna come back to her, who I'm sure she's just like meh. Marlo, is there anything or anyone in your group you think could know more, or can you recall anything that could possibly identify them?
No, they were just some dudes.
Way
I
they
don't.
talk to you in any way?
I mean, how they talk to anybody who I guess is Camarilla talked down to us, but
Sure.
needed us to do a job, so they paid money. And I mean, honestly, the cash was enough. Getting territory in Chicago would be fucking nuts.
Do you know where that territory would be?
No, they just said we'll give you territory. I guess. I mean, Snowman was probably supposed to get the details after we finished the job.
Sure. Um, did they ever mention the word Lasombra?
No,
No.
no, they just told us that we would know who to look for, cause I mean they told us who you look like you and your group.
But
So
they
we
didn't
just
know what the person you were looking for looked like.
they just
So
told
it was
us
going to
not.
be the person that wasn't us.
Yeah.
Okay. So they never used the word Lasombra or anything.
No, I don't even know what that is.
I understand, Marlo. Can you tell me anything about the way he said the details? Any fear? Anything like that?
No, I wasn't afraid. I mean, he was a really mousy kind of guy, I guess. I mean, Snowman kind of talked over him, except for when he basically said I mean, the guy started talking, and then I don't know, Snowman tried to do his big shot thing, and then I don't know, he started talking, and it made sense to me, but Snowman got really scared for a second. But I mean, that's what happens. I mean, from what I hear, Ventru can make you piss your pants if you're not careful. But Snowman kind of started. I mean, Snowman wasn't really the same after that conversation. Like, he started talking to himself a little bit. Like, I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I
He
mean,
started talking to himself.
yeah, talking out loud. Like, when you start having arguments with yourself, but can't put. Sometimes you can't have the argument in your head, so you say it out loud. Sounded like he was mad at how the conversation went out. Like, he didn't get everything he wanted to say out. So
Did he
was
seem a
just
little
talking about it.
unhinged after that?
A little bit. He was a lot more easily agitated than usual. Couldn't really focus on stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to look at everyone and go, it was a Malkavian. Yeah.
Shrug.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that tracks.
And it goes, I don't know if this is enough. Because, we're all thinking, right, who did this, right?
Yeah, we've got a good vibe, I think.
I think we all have a pretty good vibe on who did this.
Well, the only person I have told anything that I have picked up on is to Donovan. I'm reminding the collective of this.
Cool. I go.
We three have had our own.
Yeah,
like,
you
they
guys
apparently
have
have their
your
own.
We also have suspicions, but we haven't.
I go.
converged yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we know who did this. That's not a ton of proof, though.
Can I say something else that might maybe
Sure,
persuade you
Marlo.
to let me go?
Sure, Marlo.
After the job was done, we were supposed to meet up at the Lakeshore Hospital medical waste disposal facility, tomorrow at 4:30 a.m.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that like a known location to me?
The hospital.
The Lakeshore Hospital? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
You know where that is.
Okay.
Why do you know where that is?
Hmm.
Is it because of a Malkavian thing?
Oh yeah, that's
looking for
the
angles.
Lakeshore the Lakeshore you have never been to the waste disposal facility, but you've been to the Lakeshore Hospital. That's one of the locations that has your mandatory weekly meetings with the Primogen, but
Yeah.
everyone knows that.
So there's there's like another like full body flinch, and the Eli, and I just we can't go there. We can't. We can't go there.
What are you talking about? Why not?
We can't. It's I can't. I can't.
Why?
If I go there, then
Something bad?
I already have to go there every every week. I can't go there again. I don't.
Perfect.
And if
It's the waste disposal site. You're not going into the hospital.
if
Eli.
I show up anywhere near without I don't know where Sierra is, and I can't go near there if I can't say where she is, because otherwise
Can I do some
Okay.
form of an insight? Because this is
Yeah,
now
this
like
is
a
Yeah.
A lot of
repetitive
red
time of
flags
like
popping
I
up.
don't know where Sierra is.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like,
going
this
to
is
say it's
repeated
going to
stuff.
be Wit's insight.
Would a oh no, that's a different character I have. Haha. Okay. Wits insight. Actually, do I want to rouse?
Well, I've got 5 dice for it.
Yeah. I think.
you already know.
Yeah.
You already know what Eli's talking about.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna rouse.
Okay. Tempt that beast.
Seraphima leans in real fucking close.
All right,
no.
Seraphima, you
Extra
gain a
hunger.
hunger. What does that put you at now?
2.
2? All right.
We're good.
The ache is now a pain, but it is still manageable.
Okay.
As you stare at Eli, go ahead and roll me that Wits insight roll.
That's insight plus 2.
All right, let's start with
Freaking out, man.
3 successes. Yeah,
Ah!
you are freaking out, and 3 successes. Eli just seems very. It's most likely. I mean, you haven't been in Chicago long, but Eli, have you been vocal about what happens during your mandatory therapy sessions with the other
No.
Malkavians? No.
No, I
Eli
don't.
seem-
I feel
okay.
like that's not something that's really talked about.
Yeah. Eli seems very insistent about him not going, and it's almost lingering of trauma. Seraphima, you know pain when you see it, both emotional and physical. And that is currently what Eli is expressing as much as they are able to. That place is synonymous with pain, and they do not wish to go back there. And they're insistent upon it.
Right. Did someone tell you you have to know where Sierra is? You don't need to tell me who.
If I look at Wraith and I just you promised. You promised.
I did.
You promised that if
I
I help
did.
you,
Yes,
and
I will find her.
I know where she is. I know where she is. I have to keep her near me, but I can't. I can't leave her. So I can't leave her alone. I can't. Or he's going to. kill her. And I can't. I just, yeah, Lakeshore Hospital. I mean, I can give you, I can tell you how to get around. I think maybe really been in the waste disposal section super often, maybe once or twice, but I can tell you the layout of the actual hospital. I can even tell you the the night orderly rotations, and where they usually are hanging out, if you would like. But I can't see
Serena,
Jason. I can't.
would I be able to do a wits insight? Because I've seen coercion. I've done coercion on people. I know what the effects are.
You have. Go ahead and roll, and I'll see what information I can give you based on your roll.
Okay.
You know what it's like when someone's being blackmailed and pressure is put on them to perform a certain task. Like you said, you've done it yourself. 4 successes. All right.
Holy shit.
Since the same thing as Serafima was able to pick up, that Eli, the source of this place, has a deep-seated fear and pain, and that's set very deep in Eli. But there's also something else, and you have the additional information about someone precious to Eli being in danger, but there's something else that Eli seems to be unable to tell you, and whether that's in his posture that you pick up or in the way that he's using a selective few words, you know when someone's not giving you like the whole truth, and that's what you're able to pick up.
Eli.
Give me 1 second, I gotta roll somewhere.
Inside. Oh, okay.
I'm back.
Eli,
Yes.
would you lie to us?
No. Absolutely not. Why would I ever lie to you? You're my. And here he kind of stops a little and like looks you up and down and goes, friends.
Figure.
Oh, nice.
I turn to the rest of you.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't. Lying is the truth is the most important thing, and
I know
I'm
that.
trying to tell you that if I go there and I don't know where Sierra is, something bad is going to happen.
Whoever this person is, they've got somebody of his. No, well, at least they know where somebody important to Eli is, and they are willing to go to extreme lengths.
Visibly twitching.
Yeah, the
fact that Eli claims that he will not lie to us, or even me. That makes me believe that he's under some kind of coercion.
Yeah, Donovan will fully nod at Wraith and what Seraphim and Wraith has said, and he go, I know Eli wouldn't lie. Eli, the truth is the most important thing to Eli. And kind of looks at him and goes, okay. So someone, it seems like from the Twitch, Wraith is correct. Someone, upon, I think, some other kind of coercion, someone you know could be threatened. Okay. Always.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hung out and everything.
I mean, that motherfucker's about to die. I fucking stare. I go, well, he's a white. I don't even know if anything we're saying is getting through that fucking melted ass brain. I'm looking him dead in his shitty eyes.
She threw Yeah, she threw her
Oh, I'm
cloth
looking
off.
at where his eyes would be.
There we
Understood.
go.
I go,
He
Draw the
wasn't
face.
he wasn't very with it at the end.
all right. Well, first thing I just want to say to the group, I'm now really fucking pissed. Because if someone threatens one of your people, that's a direct threat to me too. Eli, do you think this person has them, or it's just a threat now?
No.
You can just say one or two.
No, I know where she is. I know where she is.
Okay. Marlo. I'm going to turn to Marlo.
Mm-hmm.
I go, you're not going to go back to that person, right?
No. Not at all. No.
Are you from Gary, right, Marlo?
Yeah.
So how long have you been at this game?
Like 6 months, half a year.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, I look at everyone like, God, I feel old.
they're,
Mm.
they're baby. Oh.
They're probably like, you don't even know what gen you are, do you?
No.
Oh,
I go,
The baby
You
Gary
sweet-
rat. Oh, so
you
Mhm.
sweet summer child.
you little Gary rat, you.
rat.
You know, Marlo,
Yeah.
instead of letting you go, do you want a job?
Nice.
Doing what?
Well, honestly, spying, gathering information, keeping to the shadows, being safe. Don't need you to ram a bus into anyone, unless you want to. We could go that way if you want. But I like you. You rammed a bus into me, and then I shot at you. And then when you surrendered, you had the sense to give us everything. You seem smart, and you seem like you're capable of surviving. And you've got fucking guts. I think. Do you want to work for me?
Is my alternative that I die?
He smiles. No, kid. The alternative is not you die. We just restake you. My boys would drag you out somewhere near Gary, put you in a garage, unstake you, and leave. Then you'd go on with your own life.
If it helps
I'm
at
gonna-
all, she like Seraphima scribbles a number. It's like, this is how much the bus boys get paid, and like shows it.
Yeah, money matters.
I go, and because you're special cliented, you would make a lot more than that. Interested?
You said that's how much the bus boys get paid?
Yes.
Is that annually?
Like per month.
Oh. Well, I mean, honest, I've never seen so much money in my life. You know, there's really not a lot waiting for me and Gary. And honestly,
Yeah.
So
I'd kind of be just kicked back to the bottom of the totem pole because, Snowman got his eyes melted out of his skull, and
He did do that. That did
the other
happen.
guy kind of just left me there. So fuck him.
What a fucking dick, right?
What a fucking dick. So I mean, honestly, if you're gonna like legit pay me and not that whole vampire bullshit, will pay you in favors and exposure nonsense.
No, I'm guessing with you, you want some cold hard cash. Let
I
you
would
build up some
definitely.
shit.
I would like money. Yes.
How about if you start working with Clyde, if that's cool with you, Clyde? Put her to
User.
work. Your starting salary will be, and I will just write,
Mhm.
like you're gonna have a deposit to like in the beginning before you start getting paid. It's gonna be about this, and it's like $50K.
I would have to get a bank account.
I go, I could give it to you in cash.
I don't know if I feel comfortable walking around with that much money,
Well,
like
Smart.
physically.
so like smart, like I could give you, I could also give you a whole place to stay.
You can do
Keep
that.
your cash there. Oh yeah.
I mean, honestly, this sounds a lot better than the alternatives. So, hell yeah.
Welcome aboard, Marlo.
I can't shake your hand. I'm tied to this chair.
That's
Oh,
right.
we didn't tie her. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
She's just free. I mean, we're vampires. If she tries to leave, Wraith is gonna fucking slam her against the
Understood.
wall.
The rope aren't gonna really
He's on the
matter to
fucking edge. I
vampires,
don't know
so
what's
we're
gonna happen to
good.
this girl.
It's only me thinking of human terms.
No, I don't fucking tie her to
She might be a snack.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I shake her hand.
Mm-hmm.
I go, I think, welcome aboard, Marlo. That's your boss. I'm gonna point at Clyde. Welcome to the
Hello.
Aries.
Do I get a suit?
Do you want a suit?
Yes.
I mean, I just gave you 50K. I can give you the number of a tailor.
I've never had a tailor before.
Let's get you a tailor, kid. Listen.
That reminds me, boss.
Yeah.
I need a new coat.
Oh, of course. Are you kidding me? I've already texted them, Wraith, the moment I saw you. All right. Well, that seemed pretty promising. Hey, Marlo, now that you're part of the team,
Yeah?
what do you think about your buddy?
What about him?
Is he
I
worth
point to the
talking
other one.
to?
The other one who's
Oh!
In a bag.
I mean-
Yeah.
probably hasn't noticed him, but one of his
Yeah.
buddies is gonna meet
Oh,
up. He's like,
wow, you caught him too. Okay. Who is, I believe that is, Baggy.
yeah. What
Is
about
his
this
name?
guy?
Baggy's only going to listen if you beat the shit out of him, and I don't know if that's who you want on your payroll. Like, he only listened to Snowman and won after, they beat the shit out of him.
What is he?
Gangrel.
Oh, the other Gangrel.
Mm-hmm.
The one you didn't melt the head of.
Eyes, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean-
he's really good with he's really good with animals. Snowman was good with fighting, and
Got it.
Baggy's good with talking to animals and getting them to spy. That's his job.
Wraith, what do you think?
I'm really hungry.
No! You are not going to diablerize him.
I did not say that. I'm just very hungry.
I got you, man. I got you. How about we've got him on ice. We'll think about it, eh?
We can decide tomorrow. Let's about it.
Yeah. All right, Marlon. Let's get you a hole.
Okay.
I think, can't we offer her, access to a shower first?
I chuckle. Yeah, sure.
I mean, I don't mind a hole.
It's an expression, honey. It just means a place that's safe from the sun.
Oh, I thought you meant
100%.
I thought you.
No,
meant
I'm not gonna
actual-
put you in a literal hole.
Oh,
Damn it.
No,
Oh,
it's gonna be like a studio. It's gonna be like a blacked out studio apartment. Okay.
oh, okay. I'm good with anything, really.
I know you are.
Okay.
You're going to be. All right. Well, that went well. Objections? Anyone?
No, it seems like
Cool.
a
All right.
nice, upstanding young woman.
Great. You three eat. Now, go.
All right.
And then
We
sleep.
slink
bag.
away like naughty children.
Yeah.
Real
Donovan,
quick, I
I gotta eat.
punch
too.
punch Malcolm like
Rock.
One good
So
time.
we
Yeah.
each take turns
Okay.
kicking him as we leave.
I just really need to get out.
Yep. Donovan nods, goes over to
Understood.
Seraphima. Yes, dear.
One, you should take your own advice. Two, we should
Yeah.
probably have a small chat. Something came up with Annabelle, which,
Oh, okay.
I-
Yeah. No, I'd love to hear that.
but is your favorite snack here, or do we need to worry
He's
about?
here. He's here. I he's still in the office. I made him come in for the night before we started out, just in case.
Do you need me to?
No. No, I got it. Thank you, though.
Well, no, like cloud memory kind of.
Oh, right. Yes. I'll call you in. I'm sorry. I was confused at what you meant.
That's all right.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I'll if you don't mind.
I can take my little nip while you do that, and I'll be outside the office door.
Great. We feed.
Yep.
Yes.
The only one when Jesse returns, he'll have to do a hunger frenzy check because he is
Yeah.
at 4 hunger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's
But in the meantime, let's do the scene with Donovan and Seraphima after the feeding and the wiping of memory has commenced. All of you will have slated your hunger back to 1.
As I look
Unless
at
you
the
choose
thing for
otherwise.
healing
For those of you who
aggravated
are,
damage
you
Oh,
can
hang on, look at that.
unfortunately heal aggravated damage
only by
after you've
resting.
after
Yeah,
you've
but like
rested.
I have
You,
I have 1, 2, 3, 4 superficial. So
yeah.
Do
let's
that.
say,
Superficial will heal overnight. Oh,
mhm,
sorry, overday. Vampire terms.
mhm.
So you do not have to tempt your beast to heal now unless you
Okay.
wish to. But that will
I'm
be
not going. I'm not leaving this establishment
Mhm.
for the rest of the night.
Understood.
Willpower
So
resets too for superficial, right? Okay.
superficial.
Well, it doesn't reset. It's
Your composure or your resolve, whichever is the highest. Those
you get
amount.
that many points back.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Donovan and Seraphima, after you fed the memory wiped, let's do
Put him
your
on a
scene.
saline drip because I ate
Yep.
him a little bit earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
I go, all right, Annabelle.
Yes. She had me reintroduce myself, which, the general what deals with that.
Mm-hmm.
She's aware of my sire, and I don't think I've ever told you about her.
Yeah, you've never mentioned your sire to me.
Yeah.
In fact, anytime sire is brought up, you seem a little touchy about it.
Yeah.
Which I think you know. I understand. But
Well, let's say if you ever see me and I seem to be acting strangely, we should probably have a code word.
what? What do you mean?
I am identical to my sire.
What? What, were you sisters or something?
No.
Well, how is that possible?
She is obsessed with the concept of her own immortality, and as such have chosen children that look as closely to her as possible. I am the ultimate child for her. We could basically be the same person. And the reason why I left Europe is because somebody mistook me for her.
And that was bad.
Let's say she wasn't pleased that
I see.
she took it as an ultimate compliment, but was not pleased considering she is still here.
Fuck, Sarah.
So, what code word should we have? Because I'd prefer it if it's you spotting, because I don't know if the other 3 would really pick up, because she would find it ultimate flattery if they just thought that it was me and she'll play along.
Yeah. Huh. Wow, man. Kindreds. Alrighty.
I don't know. Something about poinsettias, they're kind of garish in their own way.
Yeah. Oh, I think my camera went out. I'm sorry.
No, it just froze.
Oh, it's like out for me. Hold on, I'm gonna reconnect real quick.
Yep.
What?
Oh no.
All the
Oh, no.
technical tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
no.
Okay, well,
Just
just
a little.
deal with this beautiful face, I guess.
Mhm.
he's doing that right now, like, oh, Sarah.
Oh, man.
Mhm.
We've had fucked up sires in different ways, but fucked up
In
sires.
very different ways, but fucked up.
Mhm.
Sorry. Yeah. So yes, Donovan is just like, okay, fuck. Yeah, let's. All right, sure. If it'll make you feel better.
Well, I think it's more for your general safety.
I mean that too. Sure. I mean, yeah, probably. Yeah. I think if you don't mind, if we go, okay, we'll come up with a code word, and then it sort of cuts out, like, only we know kind of thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yep. So
If you don't mind, I know this is asking a lot.
mhm.
If I could just talk to Eli like real fast.
Yeah.
Cool. Just the light is coming. We're all like,
Mhm.
but I would go to like this is obviously after everyone's eaten. I'll
Yeah.
go to Eli's room. I will knock.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
It's Dawn. Can I
Oh.
come in?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Of course. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. So I'll come in. Are you sitting on one of your beanbags, or are you in a bed, or what's going on?
Is like looks like he was pacing.
Okay.
But is very gradually just like
Mhm.
slowing down.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Yeah, Donovan will just come in and he'll just like sit on something near him. I don't
The
know
beanbag
whether
chair.
that's sure. Yep, it's he sits with some grace and he just kind of like squats down.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
he goes, "Hey, I know we keep personal stuff at a distance. And I respect that and I always will, Eli.
Mhm.
But I am more than willing to offer full temporary protection for this person. And I would let you handle it however you want. Because if you care about someone, Eli, I don't want anything to happen to whoever that is. If you don't feel comfortable sharing that with me, there's no skin off my nose, man. I get it. I really do. But if you think we can help, I want to offer that help because you're my coterie mate and you're my friend.
You have to pull out the friend thing.
Yeah,
Oh, you dirty bastard.
always.
And just like sit cross-legged in front of the beanbag chair.
Mm-hmm.
It's- I don't, I don't keep really. It's been so many years
Mm-hmm.
since I was alive, and there's not that many people left. It's,
Yeah.
parents, friends, they all die. They all die eventually.
Donovan nods like very knowingly.
That's the funny thing about still being alive is that children. You don't think about that. They keep having children.
Yeah.
I have a niece. I a grand niece. You've seen her.
I've seen her.
Oh yeah. You've seen the bus. You've seen the bus. My
Is it the smart one?
yeah, it's the smart one,
That makes a lot of sense.
Judy.
Judy. Short for Judith?
Yes.
One of my favorite names.
Oh, stop it.
I'm just saying.
But
Okay.
she knows. She knows as much as I can
Oh,
tell. I
fuck.
don't tell her much. But
Sure.
and I keep her away from the club, and I keep the rest of the lambs away. You know.
Yeah,
But
I know.
she watches me while I sleep, and I help to fund any schooling that she wants to pursue, any medical expenses that she has, and she's so fucking smart.
Donovan smiles. And he goes, good, well, good on you, Eli. I believe in that. Preparing the next generation.
I don't. Conversation for another time.
Sure.
But ish, if I could just keep her here, just keep her with me, just for one night, just until, if she can be here, wow,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll go with you all. I'll go with you all, and because I know no one wants to say his name,
No.
but we all fucking know. We all know.
He nods, yeah.
But if she's here, and if she has people to watch her, then I don't have to be afraid, and I can tell him as much as he wants where Sierra Van Burris is, because the next thing that I'm going to do is punch him in his smug fucking face.
Normally I wouldn't advise it, but fuck that guy. Guy's been trying to fuck with venture interests for way too long. Not to mention, apparently, all the things that I wasn't aware of.
You
Yeah,
know,
Eli, of course. Of fucking course. Absolutely. Wherever you want her, whoever you want to bring her in, however you want to deal with this, I support it. But you gotta, I can get some people to we'll tell the people don't fuck with this one, but you gotta keep her off the floors and stuff, man. Could be dangerous.
no, I'm going to put her in this room, probably.
This is a very protected room, so that's a good idea. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, yeah. I just wanted to make sure you've got that. I'll set it up. You call her, I'll call my people.
Okay.
During the day, this will happen.
Yeah, the rest of the lambs can take care of themselves. I don't.
Yeah, they're ingenuitive. All right.
And I was thinking. I always thought it was a bit weird how much I don't remember about the weekly meetings. I always thought it was just me.
Son of a bitch. I don't know what that sick fuck is doing, but we're gonna do our best to unravel him. I swear to you. I just thought he was fuck.
Don't get angry on it. Comes part and parcel with the bloodline.
You've got enough on your fucking plate, Eli. You don't need your primogen fucking with you too.
Like I said, part and parcel with the bloodline. But
something you got to know about my bloodline is we're entitled fuckheads.
you're gonna have to tell me about how everything went at the party after we left. Because,
tomorrow there
the
will be
prince was upset.
Oh, he's not that upset anymore.
Okay.
Oh, you should have seen it, Eli. Anyway, I'll tell you about it more. Did not enough time tonight. I feel the dawn coming, but we'll talk tomorrow. But I'll get that settled up for you, man. And
All right.
I will very slowly and gently like grab and squeeze your shoulder with like my left hand on your left shoulder, and just be like, "We're here for you, okay? I'm here for you."
Thanks. It's new, unusual. I like it.
Glad. Get used to it. And then like dude pat on the back, and off we go
All right.
to the sleep.
Jesse, I going
Yes.
to need you to roll me a frenzy check to actually it's just it'll be your willpower, not a frenzy yet. So underneath like where your willpower
Willpower.
yep, you will make sure to mark it's your unmarked willpower. The score that it is now. So the unmarked boxes. You have 0. You have no willpower? Please confirm.
Wasn't that
'cause
messed
that
up
is
last time?
no.
Yeah, I
you
had
didn't-
to. I had to
there's
take an X into one of them.
okay. So you have an aggravated willpower, and the rest of your boxes are marked with superficial
Yeah.
damage.
Oh shit.
All right.
Gonna have to
So,
clean up a body.
Yeah.
in the
Oh, damn.
desperate need to feed, because that is the other side of the coin. Being so physically able to withstand the onslaught of a very powerful kindred, one must push themselves beyond the mental limit they would have been able to in life. And that has left its toll on you. The prey is willing. And when you sink your fangs into the awaiting skin and feel the rush of vitae, you cannot bring yourself to stop. And the prey does not want you to stop. The benefit of being a predator so evolved for this time. And it is only in the absolute knowledge that what is now in your arms is a empty husk, that and the complete absence of the hunger that has forever been your companion, and a very gentle brush of cool shadow along your chin and the corner of your ear. Do you know that what you've done? I need you to mark a stain on your humanity.
How does one do that?
It's all
So,
it's down at the bottom.
On
the
your
bottom of
humanity,
your
the
Mhm.
farthest right box, you just do a little slash. The one that's
Mhm.
like unmarked.
Okay.
As Wraith, you've done some things, both in your mortal life and in your immortal. But it has always been with reason and purpose. This wasn't necessary. As you have to now, you're not even able to press the call button that does with these issues, because you now have to either leave the room and wait for the cleaning crew to come, or you have to go admit what you've done. And we'll let you choose what that is as we fall into the day sleep that compels all kindred into oblivion, a dreamless unconsciousness before the very abrupt and sudden awakening into awareness. All superficial damage to health is cleared overnight, and any superficial damage to willpower is cleared by either your resolve or your composure, whichever is your highest. You clear that number of superficial to that amount. Aggravated damage to both tracks are very different. As
Shit, sorry.
no, it's so good. As kindred heal from these wounds very differently. Aggravated assaults to willpower can only be replenished by interactions in positive ways with your touchstones. That single connection to what keeps you human. Aggravated marks on your health tempt the beast. Normally, to heal a superficial wound, one must roll a hunger to be able to heal it. A aggravated wound, you must roll 3 hunger dice to heal 1 aggravated wound, and you can only heal 1 aggravated wound per rest that you have. It is a much more serious, egregious injury to the physical form.
Sorry, Clyde.
So, there is business to be done, so perhaps when that is done, people will be able to mend the aggravated marks against their will. But for those of you who have aggravated attacks on your health, your club with its vast herd would be the best place to start trying to heal that.
Please. So it's 3 hunger die?
It is 3 hunger dice. And before you do that, though, you must roll for your rouse check when you arise.
Whoa.
I awaken.
Right. You awaken. Clyde, you are hungrier at the start of this evening.
I'm just in a bad mood at the start of the night. It's
Sorry.
bad.
That fucking piece of shit hit you with another vampire. What the fuck?
Who does
Fucking
that?
jaw.
Who does that?
You guys.
So I'm assuming I slaked all of my
much.
hunger.
You slaked all of your hunger. You
You
were starting
are-
with no hunger.
yeah.
You went to bed not hungry. Like,
Damn.
that's
Pretty
a feeling.
rare.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Damn it.
Donovan,
Yeah.
you
It's a rough night.
there's your hunger. Seraphima, you also start the night with an additional hunger.
I'm doing okay, guys.
You are.
I'm doing all right.
You know what, Eli? You take that. Good for you, man.
Fuck.
So, Wraith, go ahead and roll that hunger to see if you start your evening as good as you went to sleep. Or unconsciousness.
Where's that button?
So it should be at the bottom of your character sheet. There's like a list of buttons that you could have. At the bottom, underneath where your humanity and hunger tracker are, there should be a button that says rouse.
Is there a button to just roll hunger? There's not.
There isn't, because rolling hunger isn't really a mechanic. You would never roll just straight hunger. Normally, if your hunger dice exceeds the dice that you have, clicking that skill, it automatically replaces that dice.
Yeah, because we have hunger dice, right? The thing underneath.
Mhm.
That's us rolling.
So,
our hunger.
my Lasombra abilities are kicking in again. I don't have those on my sheet.
Oh, interesting. Mind if I take a quick
Go right ahead.
Okay, as I excuse us all as we do the
Jesse,
yeah,
why do you get so into your character?
So where do you see where it says rituals
I'm a
on your
method
character
actor.
sheet?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so right under that you should see a bar that says like your humanity, hunger, and resonance. Do you see
Yes.
that? And then beneath that, it's just nothing else.
I can't go any further down.
Oh, okay.
There might be something up with your browser right now.
There might be. You might have to do some finagling. But would you mind if I clicked your rouse button to see?
Go right ahead.
Okay, we'll see what it says. Oh, so you return
But
to
a
your
sweet, quick taste.
But a sweet kick taste, yes. Very good. Very good set of words. I like that. Take it, put it in my pocket. To know the absence of hunger, you sort of understand why some vampires kind of relish and delight in the feeling of taking life, because even though it's so brief, to not feel hungry constantly, it's like that pain when you take a really good set of pain meds and then you realize how much pain your body was actually in that you just got used to. It gets addictive. As you all arise, while those of you who have aggravated damage, you can go ahead and start rolling the dice to heal that 1 aggravated damage for the night. Donovan, you get a message from your cleaning crew that they had to remove a body.
Fuck. Okay. All I ask is, was it a customer?
No.
Cool. That's all I need to know.
Mhm.
I don't ask any further.
They know. The twin old ladies with the
I
giant
love them so
gold-
much.
Yep. They can miraculously remove stains from anything, and they don't ask any questions.
I don't ask them questions.
Mm-hmm.
I just pay them an exorbitant amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just roll 3d10 then? Because there's no.
Yeah, if you would like to roll
Yeah, I'm just
3d10,
gonna-
you may.
Because
Okay.
I can't find my hunger one either. I'll just do
There's
this
there's
now.
not a button just for hunger.
So-
it's just
Yeah.
roll 3d10.
This
It would
actually
be a
makes
rouse
rouse
sense.
check. It would be rouse. Like this is
Oh,
you
it's rouse?
forcing. Yeah,
It's rouse. Rouse is
Okay,
Oh, okay.
We'll roll that.
no problem.
Okay.
So Eli, you do not get hungry or testing your beast to such an extreme limit.
Yay.
But you do heal 1 aggravated damage. You force the bones to reset themselves and set your body right.
Yeah.
The,
Could-
the
I've-
the fucking bullet hole that was in my neck. I just like
You just
Because I love it. Because
force that bullet out, yeah.
bullets are like superficial to vampires, right? Like a shot through the head doesn't really do a ton to us because we don't use
Not
our
much.
brains. And so getting an aggravated is just like a chunk.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And
Kinda
then-
had
Eli
to
came
duct
in and
tape.
part of his neck was just
yeah, he was just like leaning his
missing.
head to one
Yeah.
side, like, "Hey guys."
Hey.
Fucking Clyde lifts his shirt off, and there's just like sides of his rib cage gone, and you're just
Yeah.
like,
Parts of his intestines just hanging out.
Yeah.
Do you have to do a rouse 3 times? Then?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm,
"It's rough, buddy."
Okay.
Oh,
Come on.
oh no, Clyde!
shit.
I just wanted 1. That's it.
No.
That's just 1.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The benefit
2-1.
of
Fuck me.
being in a herd that of this size, you would have been able to feed and come up. But I think with the two
Yikes.
ones,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna need you to roll me your willpower,
Oh my god. Okay.
your unmarked willpower.
You have rested. Your
I have
willpower has
rested,
come back.
so-
Powers, yeah. Powers regular now, so that's good.
Mhm.
And-
2. That is enough.
Oh, thank
Oh my god. I don't want to know what's gonna happen.
They
Just 2
are.
bodies.
They probably won't be able to work tonight. You're gonna have to like make sure they go either to get whoever is like the headphones falling off. Whoever is like the medical staff for slight emergencies here at the Aries, they're probably gonna have to look them over to make sure they're okay. But you did not take their life.
Okay. That's
They're,
good.
they're in the infirmary, which we have.
Yeah.
They're critical, but they're fine. They'll make it. It's okay.
Mhm.
Good.
Listen,
Hanging out with Donovan's boy with the saline drip.
Yeah. They're just chilling
Yep.
there.
He's fine. He's just like, what up?
what up? I'm
Yeah.
I'm on 10 cc's of morphine.
Woo! This is that good shit.
Uh,
Yeah, what are you in here for? Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
If you like, they tell me I work too hard and I flush out. You know, that's just what happens.
Man, I remember.
That is, by the way, that is what we tell him. We tell him you worked so hard, you passed out, man. Stop doing that.
So,
You listen. You're very valuable to this company, but don't push yourself. We need you.
we're coming back to the coterie. Fed, the business of last night and tonight are now handled, and you guys do get a message delivered that gives you the time and place of Elysium, which is to be held again this night.
I mean, we go.
It's not for a while, so you guys can do some housekeeping, some communications to each other, some planning
Okay.
if you wish.
Well, one thing is, I am going to go straight to Donovan as
Okay.
pretty much as soon as I wake up.
Okay.
Understood.
Boss, I did a bad.
Yeah. Donovan is probably like still affixing his outfit
Mhm.
in his room, probably.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think. Oh, Wraith.
Hey, boss. Close the door behind me. I drained one.
One of the herd
Yes, one of the herd.
nods. Kind of puts like his selection of cufflinks down back into their soft clothes drawer. That also is also lit. Walks over, cuffs undone and still like getting ready. Walks over to Wraith and he's like, kind of puts a hand on his shoulder and is like, Marcus, it's okay. You nabbed. Oh fuck, Marcus, I didn't tell you. Marcus, do you know who Malenkov's sire was?
No.
The Black Knight.
I'm assuming I have heard of the Black Knight.
I think without even a roll, yes, because as soon as it was heard that it was you were Clan Lasombra, a couple of individuals that were interested in you began to give you some kind of like tidbits of information. You don't know like the history of the Black Knight, but you know his name. His name he is referred to is Tally, and you know of his
Sir Tally.
exploit. Sir Tally, yes, and you know of his exploits as a warrior, both in physical and social combat. He is a force. And he is of the Sabbat. That much you do know.
Templar of the like Templar rank of the Sabbat. This guy went toe to toe with Theo Bell and with Fiorenza. Fiorenza Desan of Clan Ventru. This was one of his. Valenkov must have been one of his earlier childer, and you took him out.
Well,
with hardly a scratch on you.
Yeah. It just looks like I'm going to have to up my game a little bit more and go after the Black Knight.
Well, Tally is also Sierra's sire. We don't know I think too much about him, but we don't know whether he's with this or not. We think he might be.
Well,
but regardless, though, Marcus, you don't have to report to me when you do that. I know someone got drained, and I knew it wasn't a client, and that's all that matters to me, and I don't care. Because you are my people. What you need trumps Kine any day. I care for those people, I do, in my own way. But they did their job, which is to keep you fit. I need you more than ever. Things are changing, my friend, and we are going straight to the top. Are you fit?
I believe so.
Ready for action?
Yes. My coat.
Your coat. I believe it was delivered. Was it delivered, Serena?
Of course it was. You have the most excellent of service.
I'm like, I go over to it's on the bed and just have flip open the box it's in and pull out like definitely an even like nicer and more trimmed version of your coat. And I think on like the right arm, there's like a new in detailed leather imprinted design of like a wraith face, essentially. I go, what do you think?
Yeah. So you have your new coat, Wraith.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the coterie, if you have no business you'd like to discuss, we can fast forward to the Elysium.
I think we fit Seraphim and I probably fill in them what happened.
Right.
The deal with Ballard, the like a small tidbit about me calming people down.
I
but
do
the
not
deal...
mention any Annabelle stuff.
Sure. But definitely the stuff with Kevin Jackson and what's going to be going forward.
Aaron, F, I saw you raise your hand.
Yeah, sorry. The only thing I want to do for bookkeeping, cleaning up, bring in, I guess, start training Merlot to, I guess, be my assistant thing. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you need her to do, she'll start setting that up as. So she is going to be I will say goodness. So for the coterie, she will answer to you, Clyde, but for the coterie, she will be I believe she will be statted as a 2-dot ally. Maybe higher. I have to double check what the actual rules are, but she will have max loyalty because you're paying her an obscene amount of money. Actually, let me go because I have the book right next to me, so I'm gonna check the advantages and stuff and see what we have here.
Yeah, and I think the only other kind of house cleaning, I would have taken a nip. I would have fed off of somebody, so then I'm rocking.
No, I understand. Yeah,
good.
I fully understand.
Yeah, nip as well.
Nip.
The only thing that I want to do is text Judy.
What do you text her?
As soon as I wake up, text her, change of plans, meet me at the club, cleared it with the boss already. No worries. Winky face.
Yeah, she'll respond back. When you say no worries, it immediately makes me worry. Should I pack an overnight bag? Question mark.
Pack several. Sunglasses, smiley face.
She sends back like 2 champagne glasses, like clinking, and like the emoji face with the party blower, blowing it. So actually, Marlo will be a 3-dot ally because she does have pretty good skills and she has 3 dots in obfuscate. And she'll also have 3-dot reliability. You are paying her too much money for her to want to fuck this up.
Awesome.
So that will be for the coteries thing. Also, thank you for reminding me because you also mark in your coterie sheet or in your notes, you guys have a boon from Kevin Jackson.
Yeah.
I do tell everyone that, like, Shazam.
Fuck yeah. Very fancy.
And Seraphima, you gain a point of status.
Yeah,
Nice.
Seraphima. People know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Boon from
And
PKJ.
Donovan, you have just mark in your deal that Horatio Ballard owes you.
Yeah, he fucking does.
Owes you a boon.
He does.
Trying to keep up with more of those kind of
I
rewards
love
and
it.
things.
I love it.
Alrighty.
I think it's in Chronicle. Boons, there we go.
All right. So with that underway, we will transition to later in that evening as Elysium is held on the shores of Lake Michigan.
Ooh, that's not good.
As you all are gathered there, arriving in however style that you need to be, you see that there are a lot more kindred gathered here. Perhaps even the entirety of the kindred in Chicago. There is a sea of faces, both familiar.
Yeah, for sure.
Both familiar and not. And in the center where people have gathered, you see a large wooden pyre built with a stake standing in its center.
Oh, we're going old school. I love it.
Okay.
I'm like, he did say spectacle.
It's fun.
As you all are gathered, Malenkov secured within your custody.
Mhm.
He's not getting
Prince-
away this time.
Yeah, Prince Kevin Jackson gestures for you to secure Malenkov to the post.
Mm-hmm.
We do like a cool reveal
Re-
thing, of like
Yeah.
leave the bag on his head, and then
You
just like at the
understand.
very end.
Pull it off.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
just thought it was cool.
As you reveal
course.
Malenkov's face, Prince Kevin Jackson motions for you to leave the stake in if you reach for it.
Yeah,
Like you-
I think
No,
we're leaving it.
We're good.
Yeah. You bind him to the stake. In the pyre as you move off and kind of settle in. You do notice that the crowd of kindred have gathered and cultivated around in their perspective clans.
Mm-hmm.
Surrounding the pyre and the shores of Lake Michigan in like a semicircle. Prince Kevin Jackson approaches and addresses the crowd. It's like, my kindred, we come today to bear witness to those who would stand against the ivory tower and threaten what we have built through their savagery and their unwillingness to bend to the traditions. Though my position here is a true democracy, for I am no prince without your voice, Sierra von Burris of Clan Lasombra wishes for her clan to be welcomed in the Camarilla. So I put the vote to you, my kindred. Speak to your primogen, and let them speak in one voice as to whether or not we allow her and her ilk in. So, with that presented, you all now have a chance to speak with your primogens and convince them to allow the Lasombra into the Camarilla.
Or not.
Or not. The true colors will be revealed.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't have a primogen to speak to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sticking close to Donovan the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Please protect me.
Clyde, you gonna go talk to your dude?
I will go talk to my dude now. Yeah, this is because yeah, I'll go talk to my dude. Yeah.
Yeah, so your primogen.
I'm sticking near Eli.
Understood.
I am
Make
flanked
him
by
feel
two
better.
powerful men. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So your primogen's
smooth.
name is Khalid. He is a very tall and
Snappy
possibly
motherfucker.
thin Nosferatu. I can show you guys the picture. Dressed in an impeccable suit and matching hat. He has a very severe, jagged underbite. But for most people who look upon him, he looks like a very beady-eyed, kind of very cute bat. But he's dressed
Aw.
impeccably.
He does have those cute bat ears.
Mhm.
There he is. Oh,
Yep. Oh, I bet Clyde likes him. He's in a full suit.
Mhm.
does yeah.
Clyde likes that fancy.
Yeah.
He looks like a human pug.
Mhm.
Adorable.
It's
If
kind
a
of
pug
cute.
were a human.
Yeah. I'll go talk to him and everything.
Dun, dun.
Okay. So, we'll start
Yeah.
with you, Clyde, since you were vocal about going up to your
Sure.
prime. Everyone's
Yeah.
kind of giving, and it's so interesting because all of the clans tend to have a similar look to them, whether it be in style or just the physical appearance of who's embraced. The Nosferatu come in a varying number of sizes. You see some that are hulking masses and others that are very tiny and demure in kind of stature. And I mean, for some of you, you can probably be you're not entirely sure if if this is even all the Nosferatu in Chicago. Who knows if this is even their full number? But there's still quite a number of them here. But yeah, you're able to address Khalid's other Nosferatu are giving their opinions. You can speak with him should you want to.
Is he just talking to other people right now, or like, do I just like have a moment with him separately or something?
There's not a way for you to speak with him like alone and privately. You're outside on the shores of Lake Michigan. So whatever you'd have to say, unfortunately, would probably be within earshot of some kindred. Yeah, but as you come up to him, he looks at you. It's like, you were the cat that was with the group that caught the Lasombra, yeah?
Wait, I was a hassle to take down, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna love seeing him burn up there, but I've talked to Sierra, and she seems earnest in her attempt to join with us to better her situation, not only for herself, but for, I think, for presenting other opportunities for others in her clan like her.
So you want to make it a case by case basis, like anyone who shows up has to prove themselves, because I'm just saying, if we burn one Lasombra and let another come in, where does the line draw? You know what I mean?
I don't see any harm in letting a Lasombra in, as long as they prove themselves and they have something to benefit from the rest of us, something they can offer.
So tell me this. You've worked with Lasombra. I see the way you two talk to each other in your coterie. Are they reliable?
Extremely.
And that whole thing they do with the shadows, you know anything about that?
Yeah, I know that's creepy as fuck, but
No,
you know,
that makes sense.
I think most people that look at us think worse about us, so
That's just because they can't
think
see past the exterior. But no, the thing that they do with the shadows is something that none in our clan, I mean, know too much about, and there's not a lot of things that we as a whole don't know, so that's intriguing.
it's a skill, it's a tool they use, and like anything, it can be used to hurt others and in the system, but could also be used to be productive. And I've seen that with Umbra I know, and I've seen that with Sierra.
I'd go ahead and make me a charisma persuasion roll, please.
Oh, I get to add attractive?
No,
I just thought I would ask.
But you do not have.
You don't have to minus it because he's a Nosferatu.
Yeah, he's also a Nosferatu.
Yeah.
He loves how disgusting you are.
He thinks you're beautiful.
Him and his batty ears.
So, so I don't have anything persuasion, and I have one charisma. So
you can always rouse to try and get 2 more dice. Otherwise, you're rolling 1 dice.
I'll rouse. I've got a hunger already. Let's get that up.
Rouse.
Yeah. Here, and you get 2 dice.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's see. Beautiful face. Let's see what there's. Right. Here we go. That's 1.
Okay, 1 success. All right. If you would like to expend a willpower, you have 1 dice you can roll.
Yeah. Why not?
Try to get
sure.
2.
2.
Let's see.
2.
Very nice. You put your point across very succinctly, and it's pleasing to you with 2 successes, you can kind of hear from the other Nosferatu. They agree with you. To let an opportunity like this pass, who knows what kind of knowledge other Lasombra have of not only just the Sabbat, but some of the weird shit that Lasombra can do. You'd be stupid to not know everything.
Everyone's afraid of all this creepy shit they do. See, guys, we
We
can
do
learn so
creepy
much
shit.
from this. Look at we do weird shit. Look at what we can
All
learn
the
from this.
time.
Come on, guys.
And you'll be
Exactly.
Chicago will be the first.
Yeah.
That's great.
So you
Tap
believe
tantrum.
you
Love
and
it.
your clan have succeeded in getting an affirmative vote from your Primogen. Is anyone else going to
Yeah. Yes, I would like to, because
Okay.
this is talking. Is this after or before the burning? I'm sorry.
This is before the
before the burning.
Yeah.
Before the marshmallows.
I
Don't worry,
kind of
Eli.
want to see if
I'm
I
right
can
here. I'm right here
grab,
by you.
not grab obviously, but like go and speak to the prince. If I feel like that's not possible, then Alan Sovereign.
Yeah, no, I will say you most likely will be able to speak with Alan Sovereign. Prince Kevin Jackson is radiating. He is in prince mode. He's not
He doing shit.
Yeah, he's not talking to anyone right now. He
Perfect.
is waiting for the
Alan Sovereign then.
He is waiting for the decision of his clan, of his city.
Cool. Alan Sovereign then. Okay.
Okay.
He shares my distaste of him too, so this will
Yeah.
be good. Yeah, so I'm gonna go up to him. I go, Mr. Sovereign.
Mr. Shaw.
Sorry, I'm out of character. I love that bit. it's just fun. It just goes. I think we interrogated some people who attempted to delay us. Hired, and we found some fairly disturbing facts. It could implicate some higher ranking members of the Camarilla.
Well, then I hope your proof is substantial.
I think unfortunately nothing directly states, but it is information that I think you should know.
And why is that?
Because I will try. Oh god, I hate kindreds so much. We're all fucking vampires. God damn it. I go because it involves lakeshore hospitals, and I will like kind of look at him because the whole thing is, yeah, I know Jason Newberry's been fucking with trying to fuck with Ventru shit a lot. He does not like us even a little. And I know Sovereign is the one who's been the most kind of fucked with because he's the guy looking for buildings and territory and stuff.
Eli is still there too.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Eli's
I'm not going anywhere.
Understood.
Please
Yeah,
leave me alone.
Alan Sovereign nods like an interesting piece of property. And you suspect that this investment has turned sour, yes?
Yes.
That is quite an assessment with very little proof to sustain it.
Tonight, after the proceedings, we tend to get more. But, like, there are many things that are slowly coming to light about that property. And it is, if I may say, Mr. Sovereign, you know I've never been one to hide my allegiances or my opinions. Disgusts me as a member of this Camarilla.
I think you will find there are many that share your opinion, for you cannot build a house on a rotten foundation.
I could not said things better myself. And I will like gesture, not like fully, but just with my head to Eli behind me, and goes, it seems many.
Twitching slowly.
Yeah, he goes, it seems many cannot remember their visits to this property. and the amount I have is mounting. And I was looking to perhaps be able to bring it to you for editing once I think I have it.
Yeah, Alan Sovereign kind of looks at you, Eli, and he's he's a short man, probably no taller than maybe 5'3". Bald head, very circular glasses, as he pushes them up again above the bridge of his nose as he examines you and looks at you for a moment. It can be edited, but such a task over long exposure will require a boon from you, Mr. Shaw.
Yeah, I look at him and I nod as if like there's a weight to that nod, as if it's like I understand what's being asked right now. And I think I blink and I stand a little taller. And look down and goes, I do believe something like that could be arranged if success is guaranteed, or at least our version of it.
Yeah, Alan Sovereign nods. It can be done. It was sloppy work to begin with. It will be painful, depending on what was erased and edited, but it can be done.
Excellent. Then it's like in order to get the proper information to rip out that rotten foundation, I think I do. Donovan Shaw, Line of Aries, offer a boon to you, Mr. Sovereign.
Very well. And he takes out he looks like he takes out like a kind of it's a portfolio notebook, one that could be mistaken for a briefcase, and he opens it, clicks a pen, and very quickly jots something down. Very well. It shall be recorded, and I, as Seneschal Alan Sovereign, do recognize the boon in place owed to I by one Donovan Shaw from the line of Aries.
Yeah, I love that like exchanging boons between Ventru is so different from every other clan. We're just like so doth say, which is just very very like Moose Lodge, and I love it.
Right.
Eli's right there being like, what?
Yeah, just like, why are you doing this? Why are you?
Yeah, he turns the portfolio to you. It is a contract. It's a very small one, but
I look it over.
Yeah, it is
Where's your
confirming
fez hat?
everything that you all have exchanged to one another, and once the contract is filled, it will be burned in the presence of both parties so that no paper trail may be found. All logistics and like between two parties.
But like this is good.
It's super good.
Cool. I don't. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Nod. Sign.
Yeah. So he takes it, feels it, and you see he like presses his thumb to his fang and presses his thumb into the paper.
Yep.
And Eli, you know blood magic when you see it, and it looks like it just scorches the corner of the paper before he closes it up. Very well. You may contact my people so that we may begin renovations at your leisure, Mr. Shaw.
Not I think it will be done.
Okay.
I love that we just had an entire conversation in code. It's what Ventru do. Yeah, I'm gonna turn and look at Eli and like, how confused does Eli look?
Eli, what's your intelligence?
My intelligence.
I'm pretty
is
sure he's
2.
pretty smart. Oh, okay, he's 2.
No, it's my resolve that's high.
Oh,
my resolve
right.
and
Okay.
charisma that's high. I'm
2. You can't tell what they were talking about, but you definitely know. Okay, they're definitely not talking about building codes. But you're not sure exactly the details of what they were actually talking about.
Yeah. I feel like the fact that there was just blood magic involved is kind of giving me a tip off that something went down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like shaking my head. I was like, I don't know what you just did, but you should have done it.
I go, shush. Shush your beautiful little lips.
All right.
I was like-
Anyone else wishing to?
Yeah, I'll talk to Annabelle.
Woo!
Yeah, you go up. Annabelle is in front of the pack. Um,
Do I
the-
hear about like what the other roses are saying?
Oh, 100%. The topic of discussion is how in trouble Moira is for not talking about her disgusting anarch boyfriend. Her disgusting anarch paramour is the proper Toreador term. They're being very cautious not to say it too loud for Annabelle to hear. But yeah, as you walk up, he's like, Seraphima, dear, finally someone intelligent to talk to. What do you want?
I was just wondering what exactly our collective stance would be.
Ah, yes. Well, we as a collective, and you see her rapidly blink her eyes again. We've decided to we want the Lasombra part of the Camarilla. Every kindred should have the chance to thrive in the Ivory Tower. But we are opposed to the burning alive of our own kind. It's barbaric, honestly. I mean, can't we just cut off his head? I mean, it's the modern times, honestly. If you're going to do away with someone, at least be, I don't know.
I mean, we invented a head cutting off machine for this very purpose.
Exactly. It was French, wasn't it?
Guillotine.
Yep. That's what a guillotine is. It's a big, efficient head chopping off machine.
Literally. Machines built for the sole purpose of cutting off heads. Honestly.
Who knows? Maybe it's a venture theatric.
Oh, no. It's a fear tactic. I mean, honestly, the prince is genius for doing it, making us all watch a kindred be set on fire. Honestly, you'll see everyone's true colors then.
Well, considering the state that Kindred is currently in, it looks almost monstrosity amongst.
I'm sure he has the Tremere whip up some sort of blood magic to mystify the bind so you can't escape. You're quite safe, dear. You shouldn't worry too much. You'll get wrinkles.
From what I understand, the one that's about to be alit does not quite look as many of us do.
Oh, he looks ghastly. I can see it from here. Honestly, it's very hard to look at it.
I can't say it was much of an improvement from what I understand of what he originally looked like.
Oh, God, could you imagine? Well, if that's all you wanted to say is voice your opinion, worry not. You and the other lemmings have come with one voice, and I shall speak it very clearly.
Well, as long as it's a unified voice and it's your voice, then it is strong and it will ring as loud across the waters as any other.
Obviously, dear. Now, are you going to be coming to the next Black Box performance? I will actually... Why do I even ask? You're going to the next Black Box performance. There's so much I want to get to know you about. All right?
How could I refuse
Excellent.
such an invitation?
You can't. That's the point.
It's said with like a bit of a grin. It's like, how could I refuse?
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Woof.
Right.
Go.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, it's like
I love Annabelle.
Yep.
This fucking bitch.
It's not like she kind of like. Oh, does everybody like stay within their cluster or?
Yeah, it seems to be everyone staying within their cluster.
Yeah, it's like I think Seraphima kind of gets towards the edge enough where like Donovan and like the rest of the group can see her, and like she kind of like gives a very subtle nod.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. I believe, is everyone done speaking with their Primogen?
Are people mingling among clans, or are they just
Not
all...
right now. They're kind of
Okay.
in their corners.
They're clicks.
The cliques.
It's cool.
Do I see a houseboat on the shore?
You do.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So, as proceedings continue and everyone seems to have settled, and the votes are about to be cast, you see Damien kind of break away from the crowd, and you see a gorgeous, kind of definitely Eastern influenced in her skin. Perhaps she's mixed of some kind of African American and Asian descent. Curly dark hair as she tries to grab Damien's arm, but Damien like forces himself out of her grasp as he jumps onto the pyre and like hisses at Malenkov before turning to address the crowd. And he says, and it's like, I'm not going to allow any fucking Lasombra in this city. They're going to burn everything to the ground, and after he's dead, I'm going to lead the hounds into a blood hunt for every Lasombra in this fucking city. And he does stare at you, Wraith. And the crowd immediately fell into silence. And you see all Prince Kevin Jackson's eyes turn very vibrantly red before he turns and gets up on the pyre, grabs Damien by his neck, and shoves him toward the Bruja. And he turns at Critias. I was not aware you stepped down as Primogen for Bruja and made way for the sheriff. And you all definitely see that Damien is fuming. And Critias, which Rafe you spotted, is a very old African American man, white beard that falls down to his chest, dressed in a pretty much Senate like ancient Grecian Senate robes and attires.
It's this toga guy.
Yeah, toga
Yeah.
guy.
It's like 5,000 years old.
He stares just for a long moment at Damien, and Damien shrinks back and says, I apologize, my prince. The sheriff is young and foolish. But I speak for as in the true essence of diplomacy. My clan says no. Kevin Jackson nods. He said, Newberry speaking for Clan Malkavian. And Jason says, no, never, not on my fucking life. And you definitely see all the Malkavians are just like staring between each other because that is not at all what they voted for, but they are all terrified to speak. We continue going down the line. The Ventru say yes. Clan Toreador says yes. Clan Shamir says no. Clan Gangrel says yes. Clan Nosferatu says yes.
Fuck.
The ministry and those who do not have a clan, not enough members that represent the clan, but Marcel, who speaks for those outsiders, say yes.
Yes.
And the Banu Hakim
Oh,
say yes.
fuck it.
So,
Be pretty dumb if they said no.
with a majority of yes, the prince nods and snaps his fingers as two ghouls come from the crowd and pull with them a sword wrapped in a kind of oilcloth. And when they uncover it, it is a great sword. A
Was
massive
that-
one.
Oh, is that
Hmm?
Lodin's sword?
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
The werewolf slaying sword.
Yup.
And he extends his hand, and seemingly out of nowhere, a torch that is lit comes in his hand, and he says, unstake him. a ghoul jumps up on the pyre, rips out the stake, and the long-held scream of Malenkov roars out and echoes across all of you, rippling the surface of the water. And Prince Kevin Jackson turns and said, "The kindred of Chicago have spoken. Sierra von Burris, you know the price of admittance. How will your brother die?" And Sierra's kind of, and he hands her the broadsword, and Sierra, like, struggles to pick it up. It's incredibly heavy. And as she's struggling, Prince Kevin Jackson, you think, has a very small smile on his face before he tosses the flames onto the pyre. And the flames immediately start rising and licking up as Malenkov starts screaming. He's staring directly at Sierra as he's screaming. He's like, "Do you know what you've done? You just allowed a mass genocide of your entire clan. Fuck you, Sierra. Fuck the Amici Noctis. Fuck Tally, and fuck all of you!" As the flames rise up and start licking at him and burning even higher, I'm gonna need all of you to roll me a frenzy roll to resist the truest fear of a kindred outside of sunlight, which is fire.
Yeah.
So, willpower roll then?
Frenzy.
It is a frenzy.
I don't have those.
So, right.
Oh, right.
So,
Serena, I think, can do it for you.
Understood. So, a frenzy roll. Let me get that for you, Marcus.
What can I say? I'm a method actor.
Yeah, it is your unmarked willpower plus, I believe, your humanity. So you have 2 unmarked willpower, and your humanity currently is 1, 2, 3.
Jesus,
4, 5,
Donovan.
7.
Holy
Listen.
shit.
This is my shit.
Hold on.
This is my shit.
3.
Okay.
Okay.
So hold on. We were
mhm.
saying
I am already extremely on edge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing great mentally, guys. This is a bad day.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
still need one from
From
Clyde
me,
and Seraphima.
all right. So
I leave.
Well,
I
I'll
disappear
get to
into the
that.
night, never
so
to be
it's
seen
how
again.
much humanity are
It
we rolling?
is your full humanity track. Like, so your whatever your level of humanity is, that's what you.
Okay,
mark
because
it
for
at.
some reason it automatically said 5, and I'm like, my humanity's not 5.
No, it assumes the level, and then you got to put in the real number.
Yeah. So 3 for Clyde.
Input modifier.
Oh, then I
0.
have to roll. I have to roll additional
Fine.
dice then because my humanity is at 7.
Okay, then yeah,
Then
you roll
plus
your.
your willpower.
I'll just roll 2 more dice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's 2 more successes.
Hey,
All right, because a 2 was not enough.
4.
You would have run as fast as you were able to get out of the way, but all of you are able to withstand the sight of kindred's truest fear. Your beasts do not compel you to survive, and
With
you watch. Yeah.
may I do with 6 successes as I have gotten?
Mm-hmm.
May Donovan take like 3 steps forward to almost bask in the flames, hands in his pocket, full stature out.
I'll say you can flex.
Yeah, it's a full flex.
I understand.
And just a very satisfied smile, just staring at the burnt, like eyes directly into Balankov burning.
Yeah, and you watch as this is happening, him screaming curses is now divulging into screaming in pain and in Russian. Sierra steps into the growing fire, raises the great sword, and
Fuck yes.
decapitates.
Oh,
Now-
I'm at full mast. Hell yeah.
Yeah, she quickly jumps back from the flames. You see her fangs are fully extended. Her eyes are that very sharp, bright green as she tries to kind of put out the flames. And Prince Kevin Jackson, in his magnanimous, princely self takes off his suit jacket, puts it around her shoulders, and says, "Welcome to the Camarilla."
Hot.
Yeah. His eyes lock with you, Wraith, because you now know the price that you have to pay. And that is where we're going to end our session for the night.
Whoa!
Ugh.
Beautiful.
Sorry about the technical glitches, guys. I think my
Yeah.
camera's
Well,
dead.
technology, you can't always rely on it. We do have a Lasombra here.
True.
Yeah.
Just hacks
So,
and stuff.
thank you so much for joining us in our adventures. We hope that you come back and watch us again. You can find us on our Twitch at Dice Dropping and on our YouTube channel by the same name. That's my alarm going off. As always, when you watch us, we thank you so much, and we wish you, anytime that you're watching this, a good morning, good evening, and a good night.